The teaching at Vedantu was amazing. One aspect where Vedantu teaching differed from a normal offline coaching was the attention teachers gave to our doubts. No matter how many times we asked a doubt, the teachers would patiently clear the doubt every single time, and they made learning a very fantastic experience for us.
Hey guys, hi, this is me Arvind Sir, your Vedantu Master Teacher. I welcome you all yet again in this beautiful session that we're gonna do on Parabola. तो सर ने बोला कैसे हैं सारे लोग, everyone in the chat. Yes, let me see your responses guys. Yes, रशवंत बिल्कुल यार. हाँ, सौरभ नमस्ते बेटा. अनुराग is also here. Ramakrishnan is also here. Pulkit sir is fine now guys. I was seeing, I was going through your chats. हाँ, तो पुलकित सर इज फाइन नाउ. he'll come very soon, है ना. हाँ, आप लोगों को पढ़ाने के लिए वो बहुत बेचैन है यार. यस, तो ही इज सुपर डुपर एक्साइटेड टू टीच यू गाइस. तो जल्दी आएंगे, है ना. यस, ग्रेट. सो आज का टॉपिक शुरू करते हैं, है ना. तो उससे पहले आज का शेड्यूल 10 सितंबर आज की डेट, है ना. तो स्यूडो फोर्स आपने कर लिया है ना. फिर स्टोइकियोमेट्री अभी अभी आप पाहुल सर के साथ करके गए हो. पैराबोला आप मेरे साथ कर रहे हो. उसके बाद इलेक्ट्रोडायनेमिक्स करवाने केवीपीवाई के लिए आएंगे हमारे अपने विकास सर, और ट्राइगोनोमेट्री करवाने के लिए आएंगे हमारे अपने शिमोन सर गाइस. यस, सो डोंट फॉरगेट टू अटेंड दोस सेशंस, है ना. तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा नंबर में आना और इधर जो ज्ञान मिल रहा है उसको लेके जाना एवरीवन. यस, सो डोंट फॉरगेट टू हिट लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब, बिकॉज इफ यू डू दैट इट गिव्स अस अ फीडबैक कि हाँ हम बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं एंड वी वांट टू डू इवन बेटर गाइस. सो योर फीडबैक इज डेफिनेटली appreciated, right? Yes, so we are taking today parabola, right? You might have learned quadratic expressions, है ना. Quadratic expressions, y is equals to ax square plus bx plus c, right? And I hope all of you know that how to draw the graphs for the quadratic expressions, right? The graph that comes for a quadratic expression is nothing but a parabola, है ना. क्या बोला मैंने? The graph of a quadratic expression is nothing but a parabola. Yes, so you know a few things about parabola already, right? So this topic is not new to you, is what I want to convey first, right? Let's have a few things first, right? If I'm having an equation like this, y is equals to ax square plus bx plus c, right? If something like this is given to me, right, everyone knows that my graph will be either coming like this or it will be coming like this, depending upon the value of a is positive or negative. If it is positive, my graph opens upwards like this, and if it is negative, the a ka value I'm talking about, if a is negative, then I have a graph like this, right? You have already learned these things in quadratic equations, right? Yes, Ajay is saying कि सर उसको अजय को vertex भी पता है. Yes, vertex ये होता है, the coordinates are minus b by 2a comma minus d by 4a. That's absolutely right, right? If I'm having something like this guys, if I'm having something like this, है ना, ऐसा है अगर मेरे पास कुछ, क्या है यहाँ पे, this quadratic expression is written in x, and here this quadratic expression is written in y. So what happens to the graph is nothing but my graph will either open like this or it will open like this. What happened here? My quadratic expression was in x, है ना. Yes, this is a quadratic expression written in x, but here the quadratic expression is written in y because y is having power 2, right? So the graph will be opening either like this or like this, not hyperbola beta. Rima, depending upon my a is positive or negative, मेरा इस केस में I have two graphs like this or this, right? And if I'm having a quadratic expression like this, a quadratic expression in y, so my graph will be either like this or like this. This is what I want to convey, right? हाँ, तो Rashavnath is saying कि sir, this is not a function. Yes, everyone, yes, that's absolutely correct, that this is not a function, because if we have some graph and we want to know whether that is a function or not, we do what? We draw a vertical line. We do vertical line test. If that line cuts the curve at two or more points, then we say that it is not a function, right? So if you see that here, then this is not a function because this line is cutting the curve at two distinct points. But if you see these two curves, the vertical line is cutting the curve only at a single point. That's why this is a function. Now that is absolutely clear, right? So what I want to convey you is that if you are having an expression like this, if you are having an expression like this, okay, yes, so what do you know? What do you know from this? Then that you can write the very same thing as x equals to y square by 4a. X is equals to y square by 4a, right? So now quadratic expression is in y, isn't it? This quadratic expression is in y. That means my graph will be either forming like this or like this, right? So this is one basic idea that I want to give you right now. Okay, so whenever x is equals to a quadratic in y is written, my graph either open leftwards or rightwards, right? Yes, and if it is written like this, if it is written like कि if it is written like x square is equals to 4ay. If it is written like this, x square is equals to 4ay. Now the quadratic is in x, right? Because x is having 2 power. So my graph will be either opening like this, upwards or downwards, depending upon the value of a, right? This should be absolutely clear, है ना? थोड़ा सा अभी बेसिक डेफिनेशन पढ़ते हैं. पहले तो ये थोड़ा सा बेसिक जो हम क्वाड्रेटिक में पढ़ के आए थे वहां से जान लिया हमने, है ना? Yes. So what is basically a parabola? देखो, in the last class we have seen that in order to create conic sections we need to take two things first. What are the two things? The one thing is a fixed point. Let's say this S, I have taken a fixed point and a fixed line, right? That means this is a fixed point and this is a fixed line. That means nobody can move them, right? Yes. So now I have taken a point somewhere in the plane. Let's say I'm calling it as P, right? It is a general point that I have taken, right? Now, what is the definition of a conic section? That the distance of the general point from the fixed point divided by the distance of the general point from the fixed line. That is what? SP over PM should be equal to E. And E is known as eccentricity, right? Yes, this E should be constant for all the conic sections, right? This E should be constant for all the conic sections. When I take this value of E, as 1, what do I get is nothing but a parabola. That means what, guys? When I am having the value of E as 1, it is nothing but parabola. Let's have a look at it. Okay, what I am saying is that this distance divided by this distance, right, is equal to 1. That means this distance is same as this distance. Let's say this general point moved and it came here, right? It came here. What is the condition that I need to follow? That this distance divided by this distance is 1, right? That means these two distances are equal, this one and this one, right? Let's say I came here. So what is the distance of these 2 points? This is the distance, right? And what is the distance of these 2 points, this line and this point, right? This is the distance. So again these two distances are equal. So this way if I'll move, let's say I got this point, right? What do I find out? I find out the distance of this point with this line once again. So again they should be equal because I have to take the distance of the point, general point with the fixed point divided by distance of the general point from the line, fixed line should be constant, right? And that too equal to 1. That means these two distances are always equal, I have to take, right? So if I join all these points, guys, what do I get is nothing but a parabola. Is this thing clear, guys? Is the basic thing clear? What is a parabola? A general point is taken and a fixed point and a fixed line is taken. If my point moves in such a way that the distance of this point from the fixed point is equal to the distance of the general point from the line, always. Look, this distance and this distance equal. This distance and this distance equal because I am considering this point. If I consider this point, so this distance and this distance, they are again same, right? So this is nothing but the curve that I get is nothing but a parabola, right? So I can also define the parabola as the locus of the points. Locus, why? Because they are moving. The locus of the points which moves in such a way that the ratio of the distance of the point from the fixed point and this distance, fixed distance and the distance from the line always remains constant and that is equal, right? The distance is equal, right? So whenever this is happening, I do get nothing but a parabola, right? Yes, I'll tell you, ऋषभनाथ देखो, मैंने बेसिक डेफिनेशन क्या बोली कि मेरी एक लाइन फिक्स होनी चाहिए और एक पॉइंट फिक्स होना चाहिए, राइट? और इन दोनों से एक तीसरे पॉइंट की डिस्टेंस हमेशा इक्वल रहनी चाहिए, देन आई गेट अ पैराबोला, राइट? यस, नाउ दिस fixed line is called as directrix and the fixed point is called as focus. Now this directrix can be anywhere, right? If you take a Cartesian coordinate system, your directrix can be like this, right? It can be like this, your focus can be here, but the things that we have to learn for JEE Mains do not consider such kind of directrix, है ना? ऐसी directrix अपने को पढ़नी ही नहीं है, it is very easy, है ना? Yes, so what we have to learn is standard parabolas. Now what is a standard parabola? Let's have a look at it. Okay, so I hope you guys are clear with the basic meaning of this, that this is the parabola, है ना? If the eccentricity is equal to 1. Now let's do a question in order to find out the equation of the parabola, है ना? लेटेस्ट रेक्टम भी समझाऊंगा शिव, लेटेस्ट रेक्टम भी समझाऊंगा, है ना? ये बोल रहा है कि फाइंड आउट द इक्वेशन ऑफ द पैराबोला. Focus is given to me and directrix is given to me. Now by looking at the focus, can you guys plot this focus in the xy plane, guys? क्या हम xy plane के ऊपर इस focus को denote कर सकते हैं? If this is my x axis and this is my y axis, if I take this point somewhere here, 6,0 will be there on the x axis. On the x axis 6,0 will lie. Yes, and my directrix is given to me as x equal to -6. So x equal to -6 means, is it a line or a point? It is a line. Why? Because if you draw any line parallel to y-axis, if you draw any line parallel to y-axis, the equation will be x equals to constant. So this line is nothing but x equals to -6. You can assume that as if you are in an elevator. When you are in an elevator, your x coordinate doesn't change. You move vertically only. That means हाँ, आपका x का value doesn't change, right? So if I want to write this point, then what is the coordinate of this point, guys? Wherever the directrix meets the x-axis, कितना हो गया इस point? -6,0. Right? So what is the basic definition of parabola? Let's use that, right? What is the basic definition? Let's say I have taken a point h, k in the plane, right? What is the basic definition? That the distance of these 2 points should be always equal to the perpendicular distance of this point from this line. Right, this is the basic definition, है ना? तो अप्लाई करते हैं. क्या हम इन दोनों के बीच की डिस्टेंस निकाल सकते हैं गाइस डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला से? यस, सो आई एम हैविंग अंडर रूट h -6 का होल स्क्वायर प्लस k -0 का होल स्क्वायर. इफ दिस फिक्स्ड पॉइंट आई एम कॉलिंग एज if this point I am calling as P, and if I am calling this particular point on which perpendicular I have dropped as M, so I can say that this is nothing but my SP. Now, can you guys find out the distance of a line from a point? Distance of a line from a point we have done in the straight line, so that is nothing but my PM. So how to find PM, guys? This is the equation of the line given, x plus 6 equals to 0. This is the equation of the line given. What I do? One side I make 0 and I put this point in the line, है ना? Yes. So what do I get? h plus 6 का mod divided by under root कोइफिशिएंट ऑफ x का स्क्वायर यानी 1 का स्क्वायर प्लस कोइफिशिएंट ऑफ y का स्क्वायर यानी 0 का स्क्वायर. नाउ as per the definition of ellipse, I need to equate these two things because this distance should be equal to this distance as per the definition of parabola. Yes, I can say that SP equals to PM, so I can definitely write that its square will also be equal. If the things are equal, then their square will also be equal. So I can write it as h minus 6 का whole square plus k square is equal to nothing but h plus 6 का whole square. Isn't it? Everyone? Is it right? Yes, great. So what is the equation of the ellipse, hyperbola that I am getting, guys? What is the equation of the parabola that I am getting, guys? What is the equation of the parabola? हाँ, इतना बोला आ गया कि मैं क्या बोला मुझे समझ में नहीं आया. Yes, what I am saying is what is the equation of the parabola. हाँ, पैराबोला का इक्वेशन क्या आ गया बच्चों, बताओ जल्दी से मुझे. कितना आ गया? k square is equals to 24h is coming, I think. K square is equals to 24h is coming, isn't it? Is this coming? इस इक्वेशन को सॉल्व करो. h square minus 12h plus 36 plus k square is equals to h square plus 12h plus 36, right? You will get something like this, है ना? हाँ, ये आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है everyone? K square is equals to 24h is coming or not? Yes. So this is nothing but my equation of parabola whose focus is 6, 0 and whose directrix is x equals to minus 6, right? So one thing we have already seen that whenever this expression, now I can replace k by y and h by x. So this is my equation of the parabola coming, right? So what is happening is that the quadratic expression is written on y because y के ऊपर power 2 है. The degree of the 2 degree is on y. That's why my graph will be opening towards right or left, right? Yes. So as you can see over here, guys, if you put x equals to 0 in this, will you get y equal to 0 or not? Will you get y equal to 0 or not? Yes. That means from the 0, 0, this parabola will be passing. This parabola will be passing and you get nothing but the shape of the parabola like this red one, right? So this is nothing but y square is equal to 24x. Now it looks like what? It looks like the bow and arrow that you have seen, guys, है ना? पुराने जमाने में क्या होता था महाभारत के अंदर? bow and arrow होता था, तीर धनुष, है ना? तो इसके अंदर हमको कुछ चीजें याद करनी है. इक्वेशन निकालना we know. If focus is given to me and directrix is given to me, I know how to find out the equation of the parabola, right? Yes. So what is the thing to remember over here is that if my bow is like this, then I'll be arrow उस direction में जाएगा, right? Arrow उस direction में जाएगा. तो if this is my bow, my directrix will be lying outside, right? This is my directrix. This is my directrix, right? And focus will be lying in the side of the arrow, right? This is important for the entire parabola. Wherever the bow is, in which direction it is curved, the focus will be inside this and outside my directrix will be lying, है ना? तो अब कुछ basic terms पढ़ लेते हैं. इसके equation निकालना आ गया हमको, है ना? Equation I think focus अगर दे दिया जाए और directrix अगर दे दिया जाए तो it is very easy to find out the it is very easy to find out the equation of the parabola, है ना? So let's move ahead and learn standard parabola. Now what is a standard parabola? It is very easy, guys, very easy, है ना? So let's have a look at it. Let's say I'm having a fixed point whose coordinate is a, 0 given to me. Now if the coordinate, if this fixed focus is nothing but a, 0, that means my focus is lying on x-axis. My focus is a, 0, that's why I can say that it is lying on x-axis, right? Yes. And this is my directrix, right? And directrix is given to me as x equal to minus a, so I can definitely say that my directrix is parallel to y-axis because it is x equal to minus a written, right? This a is some constant. I want to generalize the equation of the parabola, so let's say this a is some constant, so definitely x equals to minus a is the equation of the directrix given to me, so it is a constant, right? Yes. So if these two things are fixed, then I'll be getting a parabola like this. I told you, if my bow is like this, then outside this bow my directrix will lie and inside this bow I'll be having my focus, right? Yes. Now what is this line? What is this line? This is known as axis of the parabola. Why is this line? A line which is passing from the focus, a line which is passing from the focus and perpendicular to directrix, right? A line which is passing from focus and perpendicular to directrix is nothing but my axis of parabola. What is the meaning of axis of parabola? Is that if you take this as axis, then your curve is symmetric about this particular line, है ना? जैसा का जैसा ऊपर बन रहा है वैसा का वैसा my graph is forming below also, right? हाँ, so this should be clear. What is the axis of the parabola? The line which is passing from the focus and perpendicular to डायरेक्ट्रिक्स, है ना? Yes, great. And now a very important term is the vertex, right guys? Vertex. Vertex is this point where the axis cuts the parabola. Vertex is which point? Where the axis cuts the parabola. So if I'm having this point as my focus, a comma 0, and what is this point, guys? What is this point which is lying on the directrix? It is nothing but minus a comma 0. It is nothing but minus a comma 0. What is the midpoint of these 2 points, guys? What is the midpoint of these 2 points? It is nothing but vertex, because the definition of parabola says this distance should be equal to this distance. This distance should be equal to this distance. The definition of parabola says, so I can definitely say that this is my vertex. This is my vertex, and it is nothing but the point where the axis cuts the parabola. Or I can also define it as the midpoint of focus and this point on the axis where the directrix cuts the axis, this horizontal x-axis. Okay? Yes. So you should be clear with this, है ना? Yes. इसके बाद a few important terms are there, है ना? So the coordinate of vertex in this case is nothing but 0 comma 0, and this is a line, this is a tangent at vertex, right? Now a very important thing is the focal chord, right? Focal chord means what, guys? A chord which passes from the focus. So let's say that this is my parabola, right? So I have taken any 2 points on the parabola, and if they are if the line joining those 2 points passes from a focus, then we say that this line is nothing but our focal chord, है ना? Yes, this should be absolutely clear. Now this M and this M dash, this is very important. Yes, Ajay is saying, sir, that this is latus rectum. What is latus rectum? A focal chord. Why a focal chord? Because it is passing from the focus. Number 1, a latus rectum is a focal chord, right? Because it is passing from focus and perpendicular to the axis of parabola. What I said? A latus rectum is focal chord, means it is passing from the focus and perpendicular to axis, right? What is the latus rectum? Latus rectum is a focal chord, that means it is passing from the focus, and number 2, that it is perpendicular to the axis, right? Yes, है ना? Yes, and yes, Shubhankar is saying, sir, it is the shortest focal chord that is possible. Yes, this is also right. Why? Because you can see that if a focal chord is like this, then obviously the length of this focal chord is lesser as compared to this focal chord. If you take this point and this point, let's say, focal chord means all the chords which are passing from the focus, right? So this perpendicular line to the axis and passing from the focus is my latus rectum, right? Now can you guys find out the coordinates, है ना? वो भी हम निकालना सीखेंगे. So this parabola is nothing but y square is equals to 4ax. We can easily derive. How we can derive? A comma 0 is the focus given to me, and x equal to minus a is the directrix given to me. So I'll do what? h comma k एक point ले लूंगा, h comma k से a comma 0 की distance लिखूंगा, and that should be equal to h comma k की x equal to minus a से perpendicular distance. The question that I've just done on the very similar way, right? And I'll get the equation of such kind of a parabola as y square is equals to 4ax. Is this thing clear, guys? Is this thing clear? Again I'm repeating, whatever this a is, है ना? तो a comma 0 is the center of is the focus of the circle, is the focus of the parabola, and x equals to minus a is the directrix, right? So whenever such thing is given, you can easily say, and also you guys can visualize that if this a is positive, then x has to be positive. If this a is positive, then x has to be positive, and if my x is positive, my graph should be there on the positive x-axis side only. Why? Because here y square is written, and y square can never be negative, right? y square तो कभी नेगेटिव हो नहीं सकता. तो अगर a पॉजिटिव है तो x को भी पॉजिटिव होना पड़ेगा, यानी अगर मेरा ग्राफ अगर बन रहा है तो इट विल बी फॉर्मिंग टुवर्ड्स पॉजिटिव x एक्सिस ओनली, राइट? यस, इज दिस थिंग क्लियर? है ना? यस। तो क्विकली आगे बढ़ते हैं। अगर मुझे बोला उसने कि लेटेस्ट रेक्टम के कोऑर्डिनेट्स लिखो, तो लेटेस्ट रेक्टम हम क्या जानते हैं यार, फोकस से पास हो रहा है ना? यस। तो फोकस से अगर पास हो रहा है तो उसका x कोऑर्डिनेट तो a ही हो जाएगा, क्योंकि परपेंडिकुलर टू एक्सिस, एंड परपेंडिकुलर टू एक्सिस मींस पैरेलल टू डायरेक्ट्रिक्स। परपेंडिकुलर टू एक्सिस मींस पैरेलल टू डायरेक्ट्रिक्स, है ना? यस। सो आई कैन डेफिनेटली से दैट the two x coordinates on the latest rectum are nothing but a and a only. Now the equation of the parabola is this, right? So if I put x as x as a, if I put x as a, I'll be having y square is equals to 4a square. So y will be nothing but plus 2a and minus 2a. So these are my coordinates of latest rectum. Is it clear, guys? So latest rectum is what? A line which is perpendicular to axis, है ना, and passing from focus. So what is the length of this latest rectum, guys? Can you apply distance formula now? Yes, a comma 2a और a comma minus 2a में distance formula लगा लो, तो length of the latest rectum आ जाएगा. Yes, it is nothing but 4a. So you guys can see that such kind of a 4a thing comes here as well. So by just looking at the parabola, you can directly say कि इसका latest rectum का length कितना है. So depending on the latest rectum का length, my parabola का length also varies, है ना? This is important. So let's say I'm having a parabola written like this, right? So whatever is written in front of x, that is nothing but my length of latest rectum. So what is the length of latest rectum in such kind of a parabola, guys? Y square is equals to 4x. Y square is equals to 4x. में latest rectum का length कितना हो जाएगा? Yes, a is equal to 1 और मुझे पता है लेंथ ऑफ लेटेस्ट रेक्टम होता है 4a. Yes, तो 4 will be the length of latest rectum. Is it clear, guys? है ना? Yes, so this is important, है ना? आगे बढ़ते हैं, कुछ questions करते हैं so that we guys can get a feel of this. अच्छा, by looking at this parabola only, can you guys say कि इसका लेंथ कितना आएगा बच्चों लेटेस्ट रेक्टम का? इसका लेंथ ऑफ लेटेस्ट रेक्टम कितना होगा एवरीवन? a का वैल्यू, पहले a का वैल्यू बताओ और फिर लेटेस्ट रेक्टम का लेंथ बता दो बाय जस्ट लुकिंग एट दिस पैराबोला. y square is equals to, yes, Marsh is saying, Ajay, Marsh, Pankaj, yes, Shubhankar is also saying right. Yes, so length of the latest rectum of this parabola is 12. By just looking at the parabola we can say, है ना? Yes, because a is equals to 3. Yes, तो ये बोल रहा है यार कि वर्टेक्स बताओ, फोकस बताओ, डायरेक्ट्रिक्स बताओ और लेटेस्ट रेक्टम बताओ. तो लेटेस्ट रेक्टम तो हमने ओरली निकाल लिया, है ना? Yes, now we have seen one thing, what? That if I compare this parabola with y square is equals to 4ax, है ना? For this parabola, my focus is a comma 0. For this parabola, my directrix is what, guys? My directrix is x equal to minus a. What is the vertex? Vertex is 0 comma 0, right? And what is the thing that we need to find out? Vertex हो गया, focus हो गया और latest rectum is nothing but 4a. तो इन चीजों को याद रख लो. तो क्या हम ये सारी चीजें इस पैराबोला के लिए निकाल सकते हैं बच्चों? Yes. What is the focus? Saurav is saying, sir, a का value for this parabola is nothing but 3. So the focus will be how much, guys? The focus will be how much, guys? 3 comma 0. Focus is always a comma 0, beta. Shikha, the focus is a comma 0. So a ka value is 3. So that's why 3 comma 0. Okay. Yes. What about directrix, guys? What about directrix? Whatever is the value of a, just put a minus sign. Yes. And that is nothing but x equals to minus 3. I told you what? The directrix is a line perpendicular to the axis. Now, axis is what? Axis is the line passing from focus and perpendicular to directrix. So my axis is what, guys? अगर मैं axis की बात करूंगा तो for this parabola axis is what? For this parabola axis is what? Axis का equation क्या होगा everyone? For this parabola, for these two parabolas, what is my axis, guys? My axis is x equal to 0. क्योंकि x equal to 0 के सिमेट्रिक बनेगा ग्राफ मेरा, है ना? Yes, yes, yes. Sorry, y is equal to 0. Sorry, y is equal to 0. X-axis का equation. I was to call it x-axis. Yes, x-axis that is y is equal to 0. हाँ, ये मेरी x-axis. तो ग्राफ मेरा ऐसा बनता था, है ना? Yes, that's why. Okay, what is the vertex of this parabola, guys? What is the vertex of this parabola? I told you that vertex. Yes, vertex is how much, बच्चों? Vertex is how much? 0, 0 only. Because 0, 0. And what is the latest rectum? That we have already calculated. है ना? So my latest rectum is 12. So I'll draw this parabola, guys. है ना? So how it will come? This is my x-axis, y-axis. And somewhere here, from here my graph will pass like this. Here will come my focus, 3, 0. So wherever is my bow, my focus will lie inside this, and outside this my directrix will lie. Right? So if it is a, 0, then the directrix equation is minus a. That's why it will become x equal to minus 3. And the midpoint of this point and this point, the midpoint of this point and this point is nothing but my vertex. So my vertex is 0, 0. Look, this distance and this distance needs to be same because of the definition of the parabola. Yes, है ना? So I hope you guys are clear with this. And what is the latest rectum? Latest rectum is this perpendicular focal chord on the axis, है ना? Axis के perpendicular वाली focal chord. Yes. So what is this point, guys? This point should be 3, something, and this point should also be 3, something, because vertically x needs to be constant. Yes. So if I put x equals to 3 here, I get y square is equals to 36. That means y is equal to 6. So this is 6 and this is minus 6, because y square is equals to 36 I was getting. Right? So this is 3, 6, one end of the latest rectum, and the other end of the latest rectum is 3, minus 6. So this entire distance is nothing but 12. Is it clear, everyone? Yes, great. So I would like to give you one more question over here. Right? And again guys, yes, let's have a look at it. If I say, okay, where it is gone? Yes. If I'm having an equation like this, okay, so this 12 is positive. If this x becomes negative, or this x can be negative or positive. If this x becomes negative, then the square of y will be equal to negative number. Is it possible? अगर x मेरा negative हो गया, तो y square is equal to some negative number हो जाएगा. और किसी भी number का square can't come negative, है ना? Yes. So that's why my graph will be opening towards right hand side only. Right? That's why it is important, because in this case I will not be having any graph when my x is negative. My x has to be positive, because if this x is positive, this positive x will multiply it with this 12 and I'll get a positive number, and definitely y square has to be a positive number. That's why my graph was coming like this. Right? If I say that my parabola is like this, okay, so what is happening here, guys? Let's have a look at it. What is happening over here? My x needs to be negative, because there is minus 12 already written. So minus 12 into some negative number will make the overall side positive, because y square has to be positive. The square of every real number has to be positive. Yes, that's why my parabola will be opening something like this. Yes, it is clear, guys. Why my parabola is left hand side? Yes, because for all these values my x is negative and my x has to be negative, because if x is negative, then only negative and negative will multiply and I'll get a positive number on the right hand side, because on the left hand side y square is written and y square has to be positive. Right? So if I say that this is the equation, can I write down the focus ka coordinates, guys? Can I write down the coordinates of the focus directly by looking at this parabola? Yes, I always told you कि जहां पे भी bow है, focus will be inside of it. Yes, so somewhere here my focus will be. So what is the coordinate of this point, guys? A का value यहाँ पे कितना आया होगा? 3 आया होगा. और since it is lying on the negative x-axis, so it has to be minus 3, 0. Focus. नीरा बेटा, x-axis negative है, तो coordinate x का तो negative होना ही चाहिए. So it should be minus 3, 0 बेटा. Minus 3, 0. X is negative. Yes. And x-axis is there. That's why y needs to be 0. है ना? Yes, again, so what is the vertex? Vertex is same 0, 0. Vertex is same 0, 0. Yes, what is the directrix? Directrix should lie outside the, directrix should lie outside my bow. Directrix should lie outside my bow. Yes, and yes, great. So what is the equation of the directrix, guys? If this is my vertex, can I easily find out this point? Because the midpoint of this one and this one, the midpoint of these 2 points is my vertex. So can I find out this point easily? Yes, this is nothing but 3, 0. So I can directly say that my directrix is x equal to 3. Yes, very good. You guys got it right. Very nice. So if I give you such kind of things, I think you can easily solve it. और कुछ याद करने की भी जरूरत नहीं है ना? कुछ भी याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है ना? Yes, very nice. So let's do a question on this. Right? So what I was telling you that if y square is equal to 4ax is there, if y square is equal to 4ax is there and a is positive, right? So I can say that a comma 0 is the vertex, is the focus, and somewhere here my directrix will lie. And if I am saying that y square is equal to minus 4ax, yes, है ना? So we will do a quick question on this. Yes, directly we will do a question on this, है ना? Yes, so this is a very easy concept, guys. If somebody teaches you, हाँ, तो yes, ये question है ना? तो इसके बारे में बात करते हैं बेटा. Yes, ये वाला क्वेश्चन. तो मुझे बताओ, ये देख के बताओ कि y के ऊपर क्वाड्रेटिक है, बिकॉज y के ऊपर पावर 2 है ना? तो या तो ग्राफ राइट हैंड साइड में ओपन हो रहा होगा या लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में ओपन हो रहा होगा. इज इट राइट? बिकॉज जब क्वाड्रेटिक x के ऊपर पावर 2 होता था तो ऊपर या नीचे खुलता था ग्राफ. अब सिंस मेरा y के ऊपर पावर 2 है तो माई ग्राफ विल बी इधर राइट और लेफ्ट. नाउ राइट और लेफ्ट कैसे पता चलेगा? -12 is written and x is written over here, so x has to be negative. If x is negative, then my graph will be opening this side towards left hand side. Yes, towards left. Yes, very nice. That's absolutely great, guys. Yes, so I can say that my graph will be drawn something like this, है ना? Yes, my graph will be something like this. Somewhere here is my vertex. Yes, it will be something like this. Yes, if my graph is opening like this, I told you what? बो के अंदर मेरा फोकस होगा, सो समवेयर हियर माय फोकस विल लाई. और बो के आउटसाइड मेरा डायरेक्ट्रिक्स होगा, सो ये मेरी डायरेक्ट्रिक्स होगी. नाउ यस, सो सिंस इट इज माय नेगेटिव एक्स एक्सिस, यस, सो इसके फोकस के कोऑर्डिनेट में यहां तो कॉमा 0 होना चाहिए और यहां पे -3 हो जाएगा क्योंकि a का वैल्यू इज कमिंग एज 3. यस, फोकस इज -3, 0. यस, वेरी नाइस. द वर्टेक्स इज 0, 0 and the directrix is x equal to 3. Yes, what is the latest rectum? The perpendicular line like this. Yes, the perpendicular line like this. Yes, so the coordinates of this will be what? 3 comma something, and here also 3 comma something, because this is a perpendicular line. So the moment you put -3 because x equals to -3 over here. So you put x equals to -3 over here. What you get? Y square is equals to -12 into -3, which is nothing but y square is equals to 36. So y is equal to +6 or -6. So this point is -3, 6, and this point is -3, -6. What is the length of latest rectum? 12. Great. Superb. So let's take one more let's take, yes, Rajiv, focus. Let's say my focus is here. Right? And my vertex is here. And my directrix is this line. Right? So if I drop this perpendicular on this line, I know easily this point. The midpoint of this point and this point is my vertex. What I'm saying, this is my directrix. Sorry, this is my focus. है ना? And this is my directrix. So wherever, and this is my axis. So wherever directrix and axis are meeting, I can find out this point very easily, beta. And the midpoint of this point and this point is my vertex. Okay? No. Yes, Neera, there is a concept that I'll deliver in the next lectures. Okay? Yes, great. So if I give you guys some parabola like this, है ना? Some parabola like this. If I give you some parabola like this, है ना। तो ये बताओ बच्चों, x के ऊपर क्वाड्रेटिक, x के ऊपर क्वाड्रेटिक, यानी मेरा पैराबोला इधर विल बी ओपनिंग अपवर्ड्स और डाउनवर्ड्स बिकॉज दिस इज द क्वाड्रेटिक इन x, राइट। सो माय पैराबोला विल बी फॉर्मिंग लाइक दिस और लाइक दिस, है ना। और ओरिजिन से तो, हाँ ओरिजिन से तो पास हो ही रहा होगा, है ना। यस, सो इफ आई सी दिस पैराबोला, so it will be like this or it will be like this passing from the origin, right? Now if you see, if y becomes negative in this, I'm looking at the x square is equals to 4y. If y becomes negative, so x square will come out to be negative number, which is not possible. So y has to be positive. If y is positive, my this graph will form. Yes, very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. So my upward forming graph will form, है ना। Yes, the moment मैंने उसके ग्राफ को बना दिया, the moment मैंने x square is equals to 4y बना दिया, which will be looking something like this, है ना। Yes, अगर मैं पूछूं बच्चों मेरा फोकस किधर होगा, सबको पता है जिधर वो उधर फोकस। मैं बोलूं डायरेक्ट्रिक्स किधर होगी, तो डायरेक्ट्रिक्स एक्सिस के परपेंडिकुलर होगी। अगर मैंने आपको बोला एक्स स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू 4y, तो फोकस कितना हो जाएगा, एवरीबडी विल टेल मी, फोकस विल टेल मी। बेटा एक्स स्क्वायर, गुरसिमर, एक्स स्क्वायर कैन नेवर बी नेगेटिव, नो गुरसिमर। इफ y becomes negative, then x square will come out to be negative and x square can never come out to be negative, क्योंकि किसी नंबर का स्क्वायर कभी भी नेगेटिव नहीं आ सकता बेटा। Yes, that's why y has to be positive. और अगर y मेरा पॉजिटिव है तो ग्राफ ऊपर ही हो सकता है, नीचे कभी नहीं हो सकता एक्स एक्सिस के, राइट। यस, सो गाइज आर सेइंग कि सर a का वैल्यू यहां पे 1 है, और आई विल टेल देम गाइज माय फोकस इज लाइंग वेयर, माय फोकस इज लाइंग ऑन y एक्सिस, और y एक्सिस के ऊपर x का वैल्यू 0 होता है, y एक्सिस के ऊपर x का वैल्यू 0 होता है। सो व्हाट इज द कोऑर्डिनेट, 0,1 गाइज, 0,1, 0,1, राइट। दिस इज 0,0, उसके उस तरफ ऊपर की तरफ फोकस को लाई करना है, सो इट हैज टू बी 0, सम पॉजिटिव नंबर, और वो 1 मिला कहां से, यहां से 4 into 1 into y। यस, सो डायरेक्ट्रिक्स की इक्वेशन क्या हो गई बच्चों, आई नो व्हाट, दैट द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन दिस पॉइंट एंड दिस पॉइंट, the midpoint of these two points is nothing but my vertex. So what is this point guys, can I easily find out this point? Yes, इस पॉइंट के कोऑर्डिनेट क्या हो जाएंगे, द मिड पॉइंट ऑफ दीज 2 पॉइंट्स इज माय वर्टेक्स। सो ये वाला पॉइंट मैं इजीली फाइंड आउट कर सकता हूं, हाँ ये कितना हो जाएगा, यस मिड पॉइंट फॉर्मूला लगा लो, ये y एक्सिस है, दैट्स वाई 0, k ले लिया, y एक्सिस के ऊपर x 0 होता है, तो 0, k ले लिया, और k प्लस 1/2 शुड कम 0, सो k का वैल्यू कितना आ गया बच्चों, यस by applying midpoint formula k plus 1/2 is equal to this, that means 0, so k का वैल्यू -1 आ गया, so this point is nothing but 0, -1। yes, तो क्या मैं इसकी लाइन लिख सकता हूं बच्चों, ये एक हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन है, और हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन के लिए y कांस्टेंट होता है कि x कांस्टेंट होता है, हॉरिजॉन्टल आप अगर मूव कर रहे हो तो आपका y चेंज नहीं हो रहा है, यानी आपका y कांस्टेंट है। yes, so y is equal to -1 is the line of this directrix, is the equation of this directrix. So just by looking at the parabola you guys can easily find out यार। yes, अगर मैं पूछूं what is the latest rectum guys, so latest rectum is something which is perpendicular to axis and passing from focus। yes, knee it is clear, हाँ है ना। what is the latest rectum, perpendicular to axis, this is my axis, this is my axis, so perpendicular to axis and passing from focus, तो perpendicular from to this और passing from focus यानी horizontal line, और अगर horizontal line है तो y फिक्स रहेगा, horizontal line है तो y फिक्स रहेगा। yes, तो यहां पे y का वैल्यू डाल दिया हमने 1, क्योंकि y तो 1 ही था। yes, y अगर मैंने 1 डाल लिया तो x स्क्वायर बिकम्स व्हाट, 4, तो x इक्वल टू +-2, तो ये कोऑर्डिनेट हो गया 2,1 और ये वाला कोऑर्डिनेट हो गया -2,1। सो व्हाट इज द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन दीज 2 पॉइंट्स गाइस, व्हाट इज द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन दीज 2 पॉइंट्स, लेटेस्ट रेक्टम, यस -2,1 और 2,1 डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला लगाओ, यस 4 इज द डिस्टेंस कमिंग। Great everyone, by just looking at the parabola you guys can write all of these things yaar. So hit the like button if you haven't done it yet. I'll give you one more question guys, I'll give you one more question. Okay, so let's say I'm having an equation like Yes, let's say I'm having an equation like I'll give you, है ना? So this question is coming to you guys. Be careful, okay? Yes. So if you haven't done the like, share and subscribe button, do it now. These things are very easy, guys. Very, very, very easy. Standard parabola whose vertex is 0, 0. Standard parabola is something whose vertex is 0, 0, है ना? And axis and focus and directrix are either parallel to x-axis or y-axis, and the focus is on the x-axis or y-axis, right? Yes. Yes, Vedant, I have explained this thing which you are asking in the previous lectures. Vedant is asking कि सर अगर कोई पैराबोला origin से पास नहीं कर रहा है तो उसकी इक्वेशन कैसे लिखेंगे? Vedant, in the second lecture I have done this, है ना? Yes. So guys, let's do this. Let's do this problem. X square is equals to minus 12y. X का 2 power किसके ऊपर है? X के ऊपर है. That means my parabola will be opening like this or this, है ना? Yes, my parabola will be opening like this or like this. अच्छा, इसमें y positive होना चाहिए कि negative होना चाहिए? Y should be positive or negative, guys, here in this problem. It should be negative, isn't it? Because minus 12 is already there. Minus 12 is already there and y should be negative, right? Yes. So that's why my graph should look something like the one that I'm gonna show you now. Yes, my graph should be something which will be opening like this. Yes, this. है ना? Yes, and my vertex always lie in the focus. So somewhere here focus will lie and directrix always lies outside. Yes, so what is the value of this? What is the coordinate of the focus, guys? What is the coordinate of the focus? Yes, focus के coordinates क्या हो गए, guys? जल्दी से बताओ मेरे को. 0, x y axis के ऊपर है तो x 0 हो गया और यहां से कितना आया? Yeah, 0, minus 3. Very nice, yaar. You guys are killing it. The vertex is 0, 0. The vertex is 0, 0. So can I find out this point, guys? Can I find out this point? Yes, this will be 0, 3. So what is the equation of my directrix, guys? It is nothing but y is equal to constant because it is a horizontal line. So this is my directrix. Y is equal to 3. Yes. What is the length of the latest rectum, guys? This coordinate will be having y constant. So y constant means it will come minus 3, minus 3. Yes. And I need to find out the x coordinates of these 2 points. This one and this one. Right? Yes. तो इक्वेशन में डाल दिया y का वैल्यू minus 3 तो x square is equal to 36 यानी x equal to plus 6 or minus 6, isn't it? So this is 6, 3, sorry, minus 6, 3 and this is plus 6, 3. So what is the distance between these 2 points, guys? What is the distance between these 2 points? Minus 6, minus 3 और 6, minus 3 के बीच में difference distance 12. Yes, Rajiv. Yes, 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 yes. So that is your length of latest rectum. Yes, it is clear, guys. Everyone in the chat, do give me your responses, guys. Everyone. Yes, so I hope you learned the session and you got all of the things that I was teaching in this today's session, right? So I'm attaching a question, right, for which I want you guys to respond in the comment section. Okay, if you haven't liked this session yet, do it now, right? This is the question that I'm giving you as homework and I would like to see the right answer in the comment section. Whosoever will give me the right answer, I'll bring his name in the next session here on the screen. So let's see how many of you gives me the right answer. Okay, so this is the question as homework for today. Okay, yes, I want the right answer from all of you, right? So thank you so much, guys, for being with us. If you haven't done like, share and subscribe, then do it, guys, है ना? And Vedantu का app download ना करना ना भूलें because a lot of things are already there, है ना? And get your session PDFs available from the description as well as on the app, है ना? And join our Telegram group, guys, if you want. Yes, if you want more practice, right? Thank you so much for being with us. See you in the next session, guys. I hope you learned something out of this session. See you next time, guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.